Alice Phillips in the UAE. My 5-day Arabian Tale from Dubai. Tour. Highlights of UAE from Dubai. Day 1. Arrival in Dubai. First breath of the desert dream. The moment the wheels of my plane kissed the runway at Dubai International Airport, I knew I had arrived somewhere extraordinary. Greeted by a warm smile and cool air-conditioned car, Memphis tours whisked me away from the frenzy of arrivals into a city that looked like a sci-fi novel written in gold and glass. My hotel room felt like a sanctuary after the long flight. Plush pillows, panoramic city views, and that magical Middle Eastern scent of oud in the lobby. I let time slow down, kicked off my shoes, and just stared out at the skyline, blinking like I had landed on Mars, but with better service. Day's highlight: watching the sunset stain the glass towers of Dubai while sipping Arabic coffee in my hotel room. Surreal, quiet, perfect. Day 2. The soul of old Dubai and a dhow under the stars. This morning, after breakfast, I dove into the heart of Dubai's past. Bastakia was like a whisper from another era. Wind towers, sand-colored alleyways, and that distinct hush of preserved memory. I stood before Al Fahidi Fort, imagining merchants and pearl divers long before this place glittered. Then came the Abra ride across Dubai Creek, water shimmering like liquid silver as I floated past spice-laden souks and gold shops that sparkled like treasure chests. The scent of cardamom and cinnamon clung to the air like perfume. After a relaxed afternoon, night fell and I boarded a traditional dhow at Dubai Marina, sailing quietly under starlit skies, with the futuristic skyline reflected in the calm waters. I dined on rich local dishes and let live music and soft waves blend into something that felt like a dream. Passing Palm Jumeirah under moonlight, I'll never forget it. Day's highlight: that golden moment gliding past the glowing skyline, fork in hand, heart full. Day 3, Abu Dhabi's elegance, mosques, museums, and memories. Today was all about Abu Dhabi, and it was absolutely worth the early wake-up. The Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque took my breath away. Brilliant white domes, dazzling chandeliers, and columns like sugar sculpture. I was barefoot on cool marble, surrounded by silence and awe. At the Corniche, kids laughed, kites flew, and the breeze off the Gulf felt like salt and freedom. I wandered through the heritage village next, a snapshot of Bedouin life frozen in time, then gave in to temptation and shopped at the lavish Marina Mall. But the Louvre Abu Dhabi, now that was a curveball. I didn't expect to be so moved. The architecture alone, a floating dome of stars over tranquil water, was art. And inside, masterpieces that told humanity's story from every corner of the world. A quick photo stop at Emirates Palace capped it off. Gold, grandeur, and glamour all in one shot. Day's highlight: standing in the vast white silence of Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque, utterly humbled. Day 4. Desert fire and dancing under the stars. After a leisurely morning, I may have indulged in a second round of fresh dates and strong coffee. I skipped the optional Burj Khalifa visit and chose to savor a slow stroll through Dubai Mall instead. Yes, it has a waterfall and an aquarium. Yes, I got lost. Yes, I loved it. But the real adventure began at 2:30. buckled into a 4x4 with an adrenaline-hungry group of travelers. We soared over sand dunes like a roller coaster on caramel waves. My laughter echoed against the wind as we climbed, dipped, and drifted through the desert. The Bedouin camp glowed in the amber dusk. Henna artists, sandboards, and camels that posed like influencers. I tried everything, even the local dress. Yes, there are photos. No, you can't see them. Dinner was magic. Grilled meats, fresh salads, sticky sweets, and the entertainment? Dazzling. The belly dancer glided like silk, and the tenora dancer spun into a hypnotic blur of color. Day's highlight: watching the sun melt behind a dune while the desert turned gold and silent. Day 5. Goodbye, but with a glimmer. I woke up with desert sand still clinging to my shoes and perfume still lingering in my scarf. After one final breakfast and a slow goodbye to that skyline I'd fallen for, I headed to Dubai International Airport. Heart full, camera loaded. The UAE gave me everything. Old world charm, future forward dreams, desert soul, and coastal glitter. And now, back home, part of me is still on that dhow, floating. Final impression: a journey that shimmered. From mosque domes to desert stars, every moment felt like a living postcard.